So, I know we haven't talked in a while, and I've been kind of like on and off for a while with YouTube, but I went through my like finals in school, like finally, and I passed. I'm really happy. I finished my first school and I'm hopefully heading on to the next school, and this is amazing and I'm really excited about that. But I've been feeling really demotivated about art for some fucking reason, and I don't know why, and I'm sorry about that. So it takes me forever to draw because I'm going through this like horrible art block, which is this like the kind of art block where you can technically draw and you can make like drawings you're happy with and you have ideas, but you're just so demotivated that you just don't draw, and that's not cool, and I'm kind of suffering inside, but I'm doing great. And just before we get started, because we're gonna do another like looking through drawings and stuff, and yay! But you probably already read the titles and stuff. Titles? The fuck am I talking about? Oh well. But I just really quickly want to say thank you for 5,000 subscribers, because I said that before, but it makes me so happy to see again and again that people like really enjoy my stuff, especially because like I personally think it's like sometimes so chaotic and bad, but maybe that's the charm of it. So yeah, thank you everyone, really much. And did I want to say anything else? I'm gonna be looking through a lot of my digital drawings, which go back to like 2017, which is pretty old. And you can just slowly see me get into like my style, especially because like for like when I started drawing I mainly drew like traditionally, and because I didn't like drawing digitally, and now I like draw mainly digitally because I think it's easier. So yeah, perks of being lazy? Well, not really lazy. There are so many talented artists that are digitally, and like okay, let's just get started. So the first drawing is an Undertale fan art, as you can probably see. Anyone who knows about Undertale, like, are there even people who don't know about Undertale? Maybe, because it's so old at that point, but it's so good. Well, as you can see, it's an Undertale fan art, and it's quite bad, but it was in 2017, and I'm still like kind of impressed still, because like, how was I able to do that? Like, the lighting effect for that time, pretty good. And I think I drew that when my dad got his iPad. Like, it was like the first one with like the Apple Pen and stuff, and it's like I tried it out with Procreate with like the really old version and stuff, and I really liked it, but I never drew again on it, and like I'm still kind of disappointed about that. But the art, not that bad. Okay, you can see here, this is Lilith, like a really old design of her. And I'm pretty sure I was doing it in Paint Tool Sooo probably, and it's pretty bad. It looks really weird, and I don't know, it just looks like there's like some silk clothes or something, which was like not what I was trying to get at. But like the background thing, where it's just like a blended background, you will see that a lot, so let's get used to that. Isn't that great? But yeah, that's I think that's also 2017. Oh, okay, this is cute. This is really cute, because this was my profile pic for so long, because that's like me with blonde hair, which I don't have anymore. My hair's like a disgusting brown color at that point, and purple, but mostly brown because it washed out. That's unimportant. But yeah, like my trademark like back then, which I like did for all of my like profile pics, was that like cupcake thing, because rainbow cupcake and stuff, but like it's kind of cute. I still think it's kind of cute. And what makes me really happy about that drawing is like, as you can probably see, my like chibi style, my simplistic style, like the thing that my like whatever they are drawn in kind of still looks the same. It's just that I abandoned noses because like breathing, who needs breathing? But like, yeah, it's really cute. It makes me really happy. This is an older drawing again, but like it's so cool. And like where did the knowledge of drawing something like that go? Because like I drew that and it was like 2017, maybe even earlier, and it looks so good. Like the shadows, why did I never finish it? But the shadows, great. Like the eyes, great. It's amazing and I love it. But why did I never finish it? Like the hair is phenomenal. It looks so realistic. But I never finished it. Why did I not finish it? And like, I can't draw like that anymore. If I try, it just looks really stupid. Probably, I never tried. But I can imagine. It makes me so sad. Also, alt design of Vulcan. Anyone saw my 11th sketchbook tour and remember that? Yeah, that happened. Let's not talk about it. Okay, this is like still, it's so old. It's like from 2018 or something, 2017, 2018, probably 2018, maybe even getting close to 2019. But this style, and I don't know why I stopped doing it, but this style is so cool. I love it so much. I can like even imagine like a cartoon being made in like that style, because I think it's so expressional, but not that expressional. You know? It's simple, but it's kind of cool, and I really enjoy it. And it's such an old drawing, but I really like it. Especially like it's so like sloppily made, but it still looks like put together. And like, why did I stop doing this? I still really like this. The disappointment is sitting upon me. Yay.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
This is later, I think, because this was already drawn in Krita, I think, which is the program I use when I'm drawing not on my iPad or my laptop, because, I don't know, it's just what, like, it wasn't too expensive. And it's really easy to use. It's, like, similar to Photoshop, but not quite the same, but, like, yeah, it's pretty good. And you can, like, also, like, see how I'm, like, kinda getting into my style a little bit, but not that much yet. But yeah, it was supposed to be a Halloween thing, I think. And here you can kind of see how I'm like getting into like the style I've currently. This was also like the one and only thing I ever uploaded on DeviantArt before like removing my DeviantArt, because I never used it because I was kind of like so pressured by like there were so many amazing artists, and I was just like, I'm just gonna go now. But yeah, I did that, and I still think it's pretty cool. Here you can see it again, where like there was like the in-between time where I like started to like change my style a lot, and it's so sloppy, but it looks so cool. And this was the original design for when I planned it out for the God, how is it called? What is it called? My R animation, you know, I wanted to do that so much. I wanted to like do it forever. Like few years ago, I really wanted to do that, and I did it like last year, this year, around that. And yeah, I really like it still. Like the design, it's similar, but I took away all the colors. If you haven't seen it, like go watch it, please. I really like doing the animatic for it. It's not that good, but it still makes me really happy because I did it, and that's really nice. And this is this is such an old drawing, and I'm dying. But this is me. It's me playing my ukulele, which I'm not good at, so but this is like such an old drawing I did, but I still really like it. I really like it. And I think I used a reference for that because like I would have never gotten it this nicely. Just saying. but it just makes me kind of refreshing my Deutsch kommt durch. It makes me really happy to see, and still really proud of it. It's not bad at all. This is also really interesting. There is Lilith again with not pink hair yet, and it doesn't look bad. It's like actually like the folds are pretty good. Folds. Not the horse babies. Folds are pretty good. But I never finished that. Like actually the anatomy is pretty good. The hair is pretty good. The face is not bad. Like, why did I never finish that? That was actually kind of cool. Oh, wow. And this is one of the first, like, background drawings that I did, like, digitally. And, like, this is, like, really around the time that I discovered Tameka's art. And she would, like, do this not giant, but, like, these really detailed and cool background drawings. And I was like, I want to do that. So, yeah, I did it, and it looks a lot like some of her drawings, and like please go check her out because that girl is so amazingly talented, and you should like really think like when I discovered her I was so blown away. I wanted to draw like her. I never really did it. This drawing is really interesting because it's like I wanted to like draw myself, so I drew myself with, it's actually not coffee, it's just tea and my like pinkish orangish hair and my laptop, and yeah, it was pretty much me. And then I drew myself again, but I like that one even more, and this is probably cutting ahead in the timeline, but I don't care. So look at how pretty it is, and I'm planning to redraw it again, and I kind of did, but I'm gonna do it properly, and I have to wait till I can because I don't know, I want Instagram to notify me that I posted it a year ago, so, you know, waiting for it. Probably gonna make a video about it, don't know yet, but hopefully. Okay. Intermission is completed. Ugh. Those are the old designs of some of my characters, which are Boca, Evie, and Lilith. They are some of my oldest characters, if not even the oldest characters, and they were really different because they were born when I was going through a massive Undertale phase. That may be why Boca is a goat. Not getting into it. If I will do that, I will do a proper video on that and talk about them a bit more, but till then, let's just let it sit. But I wanted to redraw them really bad, like take their designs and just make it like how I would recently draw it, and like it looks pretty cool. I still like how I did them because like they look kinda like their characters, like their expressions are still like the same, but they're so different now, and you will see that later on when I talk a bit more about the drawings that I did of them more recently, especially because they got a group of boys with them, so yeah. This picture, it's a love-hate relationship between me and this picture with Lilith, because this is the first drawing I did when we hit like the first lockdown. It's not like the digital version. The digital one I didn't do until later, but the drawing in my sketchbook I did right when quarantine hit. And so it's a love-hate relationship because I love this picture so much, because it's not the best I ever did, but like I love like the concept of it, and it's such a mood for some reason. But it brings back so much quarantine memories, which I did not like, so yay. This is like the first thing, like the picture, the 6 fan art challenge, where I like realized that I had like a really great community, because like every like recommendation for like one of the characters I should draw, I was like, I know that, I love that, and also I just want to see this drawing. This drawing is another drawing of Lilith, just sitting there crying, you know, casually, and that was still while we were like in the school quarantine thing, not homeschooling quite, but like we were some of like the finishing classes last year too, like when I was in 9th grade. But it's kind of like school in Germany is difficult and to explain and weird, but like I just wanted to make a drawing where it was like, yeah, you're allowed to be sad, but like even though your friends are not there, they're still there for you. Like maybe you can see them, but they're there for you. And I just really wanted to draw that, and I think I kind of succeeded with this drawing, which is nice. Okay, this is the start when I discovered multiply in Sketchbook Pro, which is the software I use on my laptop. Also, if you hear like squeaking noises in the background, that's my chair because it's so crappy and old, but yeah. I discovered multiply and I was blown away, and I love how this drawing looks because it's just so colorful. It's so colorful, but it had like still so much depth and like the plants and everything. This is also when my obsession with drawing plants started to happen, so yay. Also, outlines, who needs them? I've given them up completely nowadays, so yay. I still really love the There's another one of those drawings, like the I discovered multiply. And this looks so warm. Also, like, I don't particularly love this drawing. It's just that one plant is amazing. I love that one so much. And there is the last one in like the set of 3 multiply loving drawings, which is called Dreamland. It's probably my favorite just because it's like so amazing. Also, I just love how like Lilith and the anatomy and everything like came out. It looks really good, and I really like this. Also, what is my problem with this fucking eye? Okay, this is like still one of my favorite drawings, and like a lot of people's favorite drawings. And this is probably the only time I really managed to draw cats, like in my style, but still looking like cats and not like deformed fluff balls. And I am fascinated with naked cats. Like, I don't know what their proper name is. I am sorry, but I'm so fascinated because they are like ugly, beautiful. And this is fascinating because they look so majestic the way they walk and move. It's just blowing me away. And I love this drawing so much because it has just like such a goddess feel. And I really love it. And this is like also like a love-hate drawing for me because I love the drawing, but I hate how I came to do this drawing because this is a repeated nightmare that I had of like an atomic explosion. Like, I'm not scared of a lot of things, but like atomic explosions, that's not, I'm not a fan of that. And this is the first drawing I ever did on my iPad. Like, when I when I got my own, like the old one of my dad, great. And I started messing around with Procreate. Like, I had so many different brushes that I used in this drawing, and I couldn't for the life of me find the multiply setting. I found it very soon, later stuff. But I just tried to do it like in another way. Didn't turn out that great, but I still really like the drawing. So yeah, that's still really nice. This drawing was my favorite drawing for such a long time. Like, okay, such a long time, like, it's still one of my favorites. Because, like, of course I see, like, some imperfections, but I love the idea, like, of her being in the shopping cart and just not giving a fuck about helping, because it's just a lot like Lilith's. And Jackson actually, like, caring about stuff and trying to help. And yeah, I just really like the concept, and it looks cluttered, but it's also like not overwhelming again. But yeah, it's one that I love, but also like it's not that good anymore, but it just has a happy place in my heart. Hope that makes sense. This is also another drawing that like a lot of people, including me, really like, because this is just, it's cluttered and it's a lot, but it also like fits. It just fits and it's really nice. So yeah, I love it so much. I really wanted to do a speed paint of it, but I kept forgetting, and now it's like really old, that drawing. So I never uploaded it, but it kind of makes me sad now. Also, I just loved how, I think it started out as like me trying to make a magical girl, but me not knowing how to do a magical girl, and it just starting to turn into like some kind of streetwear stuff. And then I was overwhelmed because like, magical girls, animals, random animal generator, bunny, okay, doesn't fit, okay, I need a number, random number generator. And it just kept going about me being like confused what to do. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty cool. And here we have almost and here we have almost exactly the same pose. And how did I do that? It's just, how did I do it? Like, unintentionally do the same pose twice. Like, almost exactly the same outfit. Almost exactly the same pose. And I didn't even know about it. Like, I realized it like weeks later. And I was just like, how did nobody say anything about that? I am so weirded out about myself a lot of times. Here's another drawing of YOCs, like the girls group. Yeah, they changed a lot in my opinion. But I really like this drawing because I really like doing the thing like posting like a part of a drawing in like my Instagram story and just asking people like what should be in there. And I love the things that I like get half of the time, because like a jar of fish, great. Star jelly, also great. Just frogs in general, a duck, a chandelier. It's just so fun because it becomes so random. And that's like what I love in my art. It's like chaotic, but still like pretty and aesthetic and stuff like that. Also, I think the anatomy is also really great, and well, it's not that good, but I still like that drawing. It's not bad. Let's stick with that. I also did a drawing speed paint thing about this drawing, and I really like it still. It's just my little gay boys. My little Dexter, my little Jackson. No, you're not Jackson. My little Dexter, my little Gabriel. I love them. I love both of them so much. There's a fly in my room. Please be quiet. Here we have another group picture with Gabriel missing because I just neglect him so much, and I don't do it on purpose, and I hate myself for it, but I don't know. And here we have like the random cast of characters again, a lot of times. With Lilith, Evie, Voka, Jackson, and Dexter being their natural selves, which is great. And the fly in the background, I hope you can't hear it because it's having the time of its life, apparently. And yeah, still the colors make me so happy about this drawing. It makes me so happy. So happy because it's so bright and so colorful. Why didn't I not do that earlier? I don't know, but still, nice drawing. Also, Jackson being an emo and Dexter being the teen bitch. Just perfect. Just perfect. Okay, this drawing. There's also a speed paint of it. Yeah, amazing. But this drawing is pretty much what my OCs look like, confidently. Because I like them the way they are like this. Because it just matches their personalities really, really great. And to the drawing itself, like, I'm using Procreate at that point because I still love Procreate to this day a lot. And I can use it really well. Like, I have so much problems with other programs, which I probably wouldn't have if we would just practice, but it's so easy to use. And It just makes me happy. It just makes me happy. And yeah, you can also see that I've kind of given up on line work. But kind of not, but yeah, this is really nice. I still really like the drawings that are like really recent. Wait, what? I still really like this drawing because like of the colors and stuff, and it pops so much because my colors used to be so gray and so desaturated that it just looked muddy a lot of the time. And like nowadays I like using like really bright colors, especially like bright blues and bright reds and bright yellows, because they just pop so much. So I'm really happy that I started doing this, because looking back on some of the old stuff, yeah, that was pretty fucking gray. Okay, this is like the most recent drawing you saw me do. This is like a redraw that took me forever. It took me forever because I was like, yeah, I want to get out a video and stuff like that, and I really want to redraw like a really old picture of mine, which you can see in my redraw video of this picture, because obviously I didn't show all of my digital drawings because we would be here till tomorrow if I did that. But yeah, I took the time and redrew this drawing, and it turned out really well, because in my opinion it just looks finished, which is like a problem with a lot of my older drawings. They just look like kind of unfinished and kind of like rushed. And even though this took like I think over a week for me to draw, I still really like it and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, that's great. So like I said, I'm still really thankful for all of you watching my videos, because it's like something I really do not expect, and it makes me always really happy to see that you're enjoying my videos. But I just hope that you really liked this video, and if you did, it would be amazing if you would leave a like or maybe even subscribe, and if you do, ring the bell icon, because YouTube is a butt to everyone. I hope I will see you guys very soon, and I hope you guys have a great week, great life. Please don't kill anyone, and see you guys soon. Bye bye.